Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. Arizona basketball coach Sean Miller met with the media on Wednesday and talked about Oregon's returning players, as well as the new NBA draft rule. Here's what he had to say.
Oregon got some good news today with Brooks.
Yeah.
Going back to you, clearly put them up there as, okay, now everybody go chase Oregon as opposed to chasing you guys?
No, I mean, Oregon has earned that distinction. They had an incredible season, a very, very good team, and they have a chance in the makings of an equally good team, if not better, when you consider that, the experience level of a Dylan Brooks coming back. And that'd be kind of like a Rondé Hollis Jefferson returning for his junior year. Not only is he really talented, but he's also, equally experienced because he's been on multiple teams. And, very quietly, Ivan Rabb coming back. Ivan, he's one of the best players in college basketball, and him returning. You talk about Chance Comanche getting bigger and stronger. I'm sure that's something that will happen with Ivan, and he'll be one of the premier players in the country in our conference. But I'm anxious to see the NBA draft. I can't imagine another conference having any more than our conference, top picks. And if you threw Ivan in there, I mean, you look at a lottery of 13, 14, we have three or four players that potentially go in this year's lottery. It's amazing. It really is. And I know a year ago we got 7 teams in the NCAA tournament. That's under the radar because we didn't perform as well as our seeds, and having 7 in, we had 1 advance. But that's improbable. I look at us getting every bit that this coming year with who's returning and the quality from top to bottom in our conference. So our conference is growing, and I don't think we've ever been in a better position than where we are right now. And next year will be my 8th year here. I'm going on only that eight-year experience, but back-to-back years, you have teams who can challenge deep into the tournament and great depth and balance, tremendous individual talent, and a lot of coaches who are doing great jobs within their respective programs.
And one of the things you touched on briefly, but the Oregon guys come back. Do you like the way the rules played out, where those guys had that much time, Brooks and Dorsey, to go a couple workouts, get some feedback and do it? But I know on the other hand, Dane Altman was saying it was a little bit frustrating for him, because what do you do in the meanwhile until that's decided? And if you had Zoe take that time, would that have affected you, or how do you feel about that, the way that rule is right now?
Yeah, I think the intent of it was right in giving these younger people more of an educated way of finding out if they're ready or not, or where they're potentially going to be picked or not. But what I have found in the draft process, if 35 people say you're not going to get picked, but one nondescript person says, I think you'll go 17. If you ask that player where do they think they're going to go, they're going to say 17. So giving them all the way to May, I think in theory was the right call, but I think it just continues to complicate things in the college game. But I don't know if you'd ask for another way of doing it. I don't know if any of us could come up with that either. So I think it's a work in progress, like a lot of things in college basketball. That's why I brought up the non-conference scheduling. I think that in many ways that's sometimes a work in progress for us as a coaching staff, trying to figure out what's right and what isn't. But at the forefront of that decision is our fans as well, and we want to make sure that we bring them great games here like they're accustomed to seeing.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.